Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of your Polyglot Academy. Today it's lesson 50 of our season How to Learn German up to B1 level in 1 month. And today we're going to talk about indirect interrogatives. So let's start. Now, let's firstly consider the sentence. Wann müssen die Kinder ins Bett gehen? When do the children have to go to bed? This is a direct interrogative question. This is simply a straightforward question that asks for specific information. And such questions normally begin with a question word like wann, was, wo, etc. And are used when directly asking someone for an answer, as in this case, or asking directly when the children have to go to bed. Now, let's consider the second example. Ich weiß nicht, wann die Kinder ins Bett gehen müssen. I don't know when the kids have to go to bed. Now, this is an indirect interrogative question. This turns the question into a statement that reports or expresses curiosity about something. It is introduced by a phrase like ich weiß nicht, as we have it in this case, or ich möchte wissen, I want to know, ich verstehe nicht, I don't understand. And the word order in the indirect interrogative changes, placing the verb at the end of a sentence, because it basically has the same function as subordinate. Now, to sum this up, indirect interrogatives are used to express curiosity, uncertainty, or the need for information without directly asking a question. They always start with a phrase such as ich weiß nicht, ich möchte wissen, or ich verstehe nicht. And the verb is placed at the end of the sentence, unlike indirect interrogatives. So I hope you understood that. There are two types of direct interrogatives, so we're going to consider two cases. Now, the first case is basically questions introduced by interrogative words. So, questions introduced by words such as warum, wie, was, etc. Let's consider this example. Warum bist du so spät angekommen? Why did you arrive so late? Warum is in this case the interrogative word. Now, the second example is basically its indirect interrogative version. Ich möchte wissen, warum du so spät angekommen bist. I want to know why you arrived so late. And the direct question, warum bist du so spät angekommen, inserted into an indirect question by introducing it with ich möchte wissen, I want to know, or I would like to know. The word order changes with the verb angekommen or bist angekommen moving to the end. So bist angekommen is going to become angekommen bist because it has basically the same function as a subordinate. And this is underlined. Warum basically becomes the conjunction which introduces the subordinate sentence, and angekommen bist is then the order at the end. Now, let's consider the second case. It's basically about generic yes or no questions. Let's consider this example. Kommst du auch zur Party mit? Are you also coming to the party? This is the direct interrogative. And the indirect one, or the indirect version of it, would be ich weiß nicht, or in this case, ich möchte wissen, ob du auch zur Party mitkommst. I want to know if you're coming to the party. Now, for yes or no questions, where the answer can be either yes or no, there is no specific interrogative word like warum or wie. To convert these into indirect questions, we have to consider the conjunction ob, which means in this case if or whether. And this conjunction is used to introduce the indirect question, and the verb moves to the end of a sentence. So it's basically the same, with the only difference that the conjunction is not going to be the interrogative word anymore, but it's going to be ob, which means if or whether. And the verb in this case, mitkommst, is going to be placed at the end of a sentence. Now, to sum this up, case 1. If the direct question starts with an interrogative word, warum, wie, was, etc., then the indirect question retains that word and places the verb at the end of the sentence. And the interrogative word basically becomes a subordinate conjunction. In case 2, if the direct question is a yes or no question, then the indirect question starts with ob and then places the verb at the end. Now, if you understood everything about this lesson, try to do these exercises. Transform the following direct interrogative sentences into indirect interrogative sentences and write in the comments your answers so that I can correct them, so that you can get a direct feedback. about that. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel for more German learning content. And I will see you next time. Have a nice day.